Welcome back for another Anime and Beyond reaction. I'm Noah.
I'm Devin.
And today we'll be reacting to My Hero Academia Season 5, Episode 23. Last week we picked up again with the Liberation Army and the League of Villains squaring off, and we saw another quirk awakening with Twice. He went what only can be described as Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Whatever.
And he matched up the numbers. He actually probably could have gone above and beyond what the Liberation Army had, but he had to get put in check by Mr. Compressed. And so that was good because we're expecting Makia to get there this week.
Oh, yeah.
He was flying over probably like in, I don't know, 30 minutes it'll take him, 20 minutes, I don't know. He's going pretty fast.
But when he gets there,
he'll get there.
it's gonna be lit.
His name's Makia, and he was going Makia speed. So, okay.
I'm just kidding.
I put all my effort into that one. Now, my quirk was supposed to be puns, but apparently now I'm changing.
Dang, that's your quirk?
I'm just kidding. That would be a worthless quirk.
Like, gosh.
I guess it would fit the universe, though.
It worked. It was super effective.
It's over 9,000!
The whole goal of the episode was to get to the tower to take on re-destro. But what we saw was when Twice got up there, he kind of deceived us and re-destro with that whole move where he created a clone of Mr. Compress, of Dabi, Shigaraki. We thought Shigaraki and all those clones were thrown out the window. The clone Shigaraki got back up, was fighting re-destro, only to find out after that the real Shigaraki was on the ground and destroyed the whole building. And now Shigaraki, the video game player, is fighting the boss.
That was crazy. Like, his Shadow Clone Jutsu's on another level. Hey, Naruto, you need to watch out.
Knock it off, will ya?
And he's producing them so much faster
He's
now.
like, he should be named like the living amoeba or something.
Nani?
Because he just like multiplies and multiplies and multiplies. It's like his clone's clone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. His clone's clone, and then when he clones based off his own body, now we saw that he can do it multiple ones at a time.
And he gets,
like
but the clones get weaker, but it's like still, you know. You can fool him. But yeah, you see like re-destro comes, and we talked about how his quirk, it looks like every time he used it or every time he was aggravated to use it, his face got a little darker. Yeah. Because it's like his little mole.
Yeah, and then every other part on the body where he used it at gets darker too.
So maybe we'll see something in this episode where we reveal his true quirk or something.
Like Shigaraki, don't forget to destroy that subscribe button.
Bless Ultra style. You can't leave out.
You can't leave that out. And with that said, let's jump into the reaction.
Get it.
He can give her a blood infusion?
I didn't know he could do that. Oh, he's making a double for her.
I don't think I realized that he could turn into her that much.
Yeah. Tolga and him are really alike. Tolga can change into, like she did with, what's her name? The floating girl?
Oh, Uraka?
Yeah.
This makes me think, shot that takes away people's quirks. If he understood everything involved, could he actually duplicate that and make one that works?
Oh, yeah.
If his clone can go back down to the level of blood, all the way to blood.
Yeah.
Well, I guess.
Why wouldn't he? I mean, if it's that precise. Yeah. Maybe there's a cost to it, though. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe. But, I mean, he can't do it now.
Right.
But if he could, that's weird.
Maybe there has to be some type of a side effect or something.
Time for his awakening.
What?
They keep finding all this tech. Or they keep getting all this tech.
Whoa. Oh, I see. Oh. So he's the one that's boosting them.
Interesting. Well, we knew that. We guessed it. Well, could he camouflage?
Maybe. We don't know what his quirk is, actually.
Ooh.
Oh, yes. Stain. Oh, he's big.
He's like a miniature Makia right now.
Yeah. All you gotta do is touch him, bro. Yeah, I think he's getting mad. Stress.
Oh. Dang, that quirk could be dangerous in America.
Yeah. Dude, he should be disintegrated by now. Oh, does he need that?
Oh, he knows whose hands? See, they all look the same.
Dang, that looks like it really... There it is.
That's all he needed, just a little bit. That's pretty impressive how tough that is.
Yeah.
It didn't even fracture. Or just fractured.
Oh! I didn't know he needed all 5 fingers to...
Nice, sounds like twice.
That's hilarious, Shigaraki.
Uh-huh.
That's what we've been saying. Woo!
Oh.
80% liberation. Ooh, he's like Deku with them fingers. Whoa!
That's kind of cool.
He can put stress into a ball and just throw it.
That's cool. That's pretty cool.
Here he is.
Yes.
This is about to go crazy.
Dude, this is about to be intense. They ain't gonna be able to hold him. They ain't gonna be able to hold him.
That's like the motto for the Liberation Army right now. They were hiding this.
Dude, he has the ultimate like Hakai technique.
Sounds like they're having an alchemy discussion here.
I know.
Oh, because of his grandma, yeah. Oh, it's for... So he was like Deku.
Yeah. Dude, that's gonna make me itch.
He wanted to hear the same thing Deku wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Or maybe not.
Everything comes circle back, man. Everything.
Oh, man.
Dang. Oh, no. He killed the daggum. He Hakai that.
Oh.
Bro.
Oh, and she always grabs his hand. Oh, he really did take out his whole family.
Oh, I didn't want them to leave. Dude, his... Oh, and the stress. Dang, he had it bad. Oh. Oh. That wasn't necessarily his fault, though. It's just... He didn't know that was going to happen.
So he had this ability back then?
I had no idea he had that ability.
Oh, she's still trying to... Oh, man.
Now he's definitely going to hate him.
You can't blame a kid for that. He... Oh. Oh.
Oh my.
Dude, he just broke.
Dang. Okay, this episode just got like...
It didn't itch. So when he kills, it doesn't itch?
So he's itching to kill? Literally?
Oh, shoot.
Is that what it is?
Maybe.
So first off, great episode. I gotta say it was a really good episode. Mm-hmm. We see twice he's thinking about trying to do like a transfusion.
To Toga. She lost a lot of blood at this point.
Exactly. Like I was saying earlier, him and Toga are a lot alike. He was able to create a clone of her, and she can kind of clone herself to like other people, like she did with Uraka. So very interesting. And then we see Spinner up next to this politician named Trumpet. And I don't like the way that guy was dogging on my boy. Spinner should have, man.
Looking down on the gecko.
Yeah.
He forgets that gecko can save you 15% of your own car insurance.
15%.
So I mean, this guy must not have a car.
That doesn't even make any sense.
And he is inspired by none other than, what's his name?
Raphael. Michelangelo.
Right, Raphael too. But I was thinking...
Stain.
Stain.
I gotta get back to the show. My bad.
Hey, no. Raphael, man. I mean, hey.
I mean, you called him a Ninja Turtle before.
Cowabunga.
There it is.
Cowabunga.
Give him a slice of pizza.
You
know they love pizza.
They do love pizza.
That would make Shigaraki. That would make him.
You just need a turtle shell.
What is the sensei's name again? Splinter? Master Splinter.
Master Splinter, yeah.
That would make him Master Splinter.
Wait, who?
Shigaraki.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be, yeah. Basically, this guy, Trumpet, says that he's worthless because he doesn't really have a quirk. Now, I wonder about that. I wonder if we're going to see some crazy awakening from him. Because I don't know. I don't know what his quirk is.
Well, besides the fact that he looks like a gecko, which I thought it was originally like an alligator, but a gecko, then he can also stick to stuff. That seems like that's the extent.
So you think he can blend, probably?
I'm thinking he might be able to blend. Like, if he takes the abilities of some lizards, then he should be able to camouflage, kind of like a chameleon.
Okay.
Maybe like Froppy, get a long tongue. Because some lizards like that.
That's true. Yeah.
Maybe have some poison.
Okay, yeah.
Some lizards out there like that.
Dude, I feel like he'll be the most versatile as far as like maybe if he has like awakening like that, because he'll have like a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
That'll be kind of cool to see if he did. We also see the big fight, the major fight between re-destro and Shigaraki. We finally at the showdown, and now we figure out his quirk. He's able to store up stress and to basically use it whenever he, like all at once, whenever he's really stressed. And he can create it into like a Rasengan or something and like throw it at you. So
which doesn't really make sense to me how Shigaraki didn't get hurt. I mean, I know Shigaraki destroyed his finger a little bit, but I thought he was going to say Shigaraki Hakai'd the actual ball of energy and went straight through it. He made it sound like that was going to be like one of the most deadly beams.
Yeah, it did.
That Shigaraki shouldn't have gotten up.
Yeah, but then we hear his backstory.
Yeah,
and that was the.
I knew it was gonna be sad.
That is very sad. That's probably the saddest one. Like, imagine just being a kid, wanting to be a hero. Your parents are saying, no, you can't be, but you have a quirk. And like,
he didn't even know at that point.
Yeah, he didn't even know. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
And he's just has these desires, and he's being like punished for it. Yeah. And then like all of a sudden the quirk activates, and bad things just happen. Death after death after. It was you can't. It's not his fault. It's not his fault. But that stuff scars him. It's like at some point. It's like he came to the conclusion where this is just who I am.
I think that was with the last kill with his dad. He's like because of the relationship they had or lack thereof. He's just like, yeah, at this point, and then he hit him again in that moment. So he was crying out to him. It's almost like the last chance, and he just literally snapped and was like, now I actually want to kill.
Yeah.
Like before, it was like he didn't know what happened. And then he's slowly realizing it. He said he thought it was a villain, but then he's like, no, maybe it really is me, freaking out still. I do not think he wanted to destroy his mom or grandparents at all. Obviously his sister, not his sister either. But with the last one, it was like, and he enjoyed it. Yeah. That was another thing, which is...
And then the itch stopped.
Yeah.
So it made me think that maybe he is like literally itching to kill.
I think this goes kind of along with like Toga. Because of their abilities and how this is part of your personality, it feels like you're being normal. When you can be yourself in a group of people, and you're like, yeah, that feels good. And if you're an athlete, well, I'm not gonna go into that part because I'm not an athlete, so I can't. but yeah, like when you get good at something, you have a skill. It feels good to actually do that thing, and you feel accomplished.
Right.
And I think because this is part of them using the quirk, he got it mixed up with actually maybe the act of killing his dad.
Yeah.
And he thought that killing his dad, just destroying everything, is what actually gave him that pleasure that he talked about. But it's in reality, it's probably just using that ability.
Right.
And it's just, and I think the same thing with Toga. She might have gotten mixed up mentally too.
Yeah.
Where it's like, because in reality, she has to drink someone's blood, but she could have been like a vampire and went to a blood bank and there's those shows where vampires go to blood banks and get blood from there.
Yeah. Kind of mentioning what I mentioned before. Like, he literally just... I mean, imagine just be like, what's up? And you just died.
Yeah.
Like...
That's a shock, right?
That was just detrimental. That would be the same for, I think, anybody. But then we learned about why his father was the way he was. And he didn't want to mention because his mother basically left him to essentially like, save the world or whatever.
Yeah, I don't think I realized that his mother actually left. I thought it was more like, a nighttime job.
Yeah.
She would like, take care of him in the day and then leave at night.
Yeah.
That was sad to hear too.
Yeah, but it comes full circle. Like I said, his mother left and he took that personally. I mean, maybe he had good intentions. I don't know. Maybe he's thinking about like his future. Mm-hmm. Him not following the same course of his mother, to where like he leaves his family if he ever has one or something. The
dad said it would have been better if his mom would have hated him instead of just leaving him like that. But he kind of became, I guess, what he hated because he was he never was a father that Shigaraki actually needed, or maybe even wanted,
right?
Because of the way he treated him, because taking his dreams away. Maybe the dad's dream was to just spend time with the mom, and this kid's dream could have been the same thing. He said there's one word that he wanted to hear people say.
Oh yeah.
Say it. At first I thought that word was gonna be, or the words were gonna be, you can be a hero too.
Yeah.
But since it's one word,
it sounded like that's where he's going.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it's gonna be. Maybe call him a hero or something. I kind of feel like maybe it's love, because maybe he didn't receive love or something like that. Or
at least from his father.
Yeah, from his father. But that's the thing, like, because of the way the rest of the family treated him, not ignoring.
Distancing?
Yeah. Like, they never stood up for him. They never... Well, I guess they did, but not in his front of him.
Right.
They never stood up for Shigaraki in front of him. And
yeah, it always kind of seemed like he was the bad guy in every situation. Like, he did everything wrong.
Maybe stop's the word he wanted to
hear.
Because everybody would comfort him afterwards, but they wouldn't say anything in the moment. Mm-hmm. So I could see that being it too.
Yeah, very, very unfortunate. But maybe, like we saw how his quirk was manifested, maybe this is an awakening for something even bigger.
Maybe, yeah.
Against re-destro. I mean, and then we have that one guy coming, Maki.
Yeah. That was probably my favorite part of the show, where he gets the call, re-destro gets the call, and it's his friend. He's like, bro, we didn't know about this. He's like, be careful.
She wasn't ready.
Now you gotta doubt, and you gotta see. It's like you were saying. It's like they always have to be on guard, because now they always have something else planned. Because last episode they had to worry about twice multiplying. And they're like, okay, we didn't expect this.
Yeah, true.
This is getting good.
It's always something else, man.
It's cracking. Damn, it's cracking. I'm wondering how this is gonna translate to with the heroes now, because we still haven't got to the part where he's at the scientist, his place, and where he's like operating on Shigaraki. Remember that scene?
Yeah.
I
think what's coming up is going to be the scene that we saw previously, where Shigaraki was like yelling out in a city that was destroyed. And I wonder if they're going to be using this as a cover-up, and how they started going to other cities and destroying them, so that way they wouldn't do any investigation on the Liberation Army and what's there. But they would just see there's some type of villains that are going around destroying cities.
Right.
That's what I think might be happening, that everything else is just going to be a distraction from this city.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm just saying, like, these heroes, man, they need to watch out, for real. Let me throw this theory out. And this is open. This is going to be you. This is going to be y'all. Do you think the heroes will be prepared for what's coming? It seems like they're, maybe. Do you think that the heroes are going to eventually kind of have like some type of treaty of sorts with the League of Villains, and maybe they come to like an understanding of each other more? Or do you think that this is going to be like more, for the League of Villains, more of an intensity to destroy the heroes? And the reason I asked that is because I'm thinking of Shigaraki's story. He wanted to be a hero. Mm-hmm. Obviously, he was told he can't be a hero. Mm-hmm. He accidentally destroys him. And now he feels as if... I think he feels as if he can't be. He's kind of... because of what he's done. And that's kind of the story with everyone else too.
I think a treaty is way off the table. I don't know if anything has increased their desire to defeat the heroes. but it might have, but it's definitely still there. I think that's definitely the desire to destroy the heroes and to destroy everything, because that's what he said. He doesn't want to build anything like re-destro. He just wants to straight up destroy.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I think, because I wonder, like, is he saying that just because of what he's done? Or or is that actually something they want to do? Like, do they believe they're stuck in this state? I have to destroy because this is who I am. Or are they kind of like almost reaching for someone to kind of like give them a meaning of who they really are?
I think you mentioned it with his itching. I think that might be it, really, because they didn't know what he was allergic to, and he kept itching, and he felt better when he actually used his quirk. Mm-hmm. Similar how to re-destro has stress and turns that into energy, I think that Shigaraki actually needs to use his quirk in order to stop the itching. Mm-hmm. And so he's itching to kill, or he's itching to use his quirk, whatever you want to call it, but I think he has to do that in order for the itching in himself to go away.
Got you.
You never realize how good it feels to be healthy until you've been sick, right? So you never realize how good it feels to stop itching until you've...
Right.
Actually the itch is gone.
With that said, do you think that certain people are literally born to be villains?
Maybe that's what they're trying to go with.
Like the fact that he has the power to destroy or disintegrate everything in his path or whoever he touches. Mm-hmm. I would think that's some type of curse or something. Do you think that could ever be used to help?
I think so. If he was kind of like Uraka wants to use your gravity thing to help with the company. Remember, we saw that early on. She wants to help with the construction company. You don't need to worry about having to lifting up these heavy metals. She can do it herself. If he were to start his own, maybe not garbage company, but something that gets rid of waste. Mm-hmm. He could clear out a field quick and make money off of taking everybody's waste, clearing out a field, and you saving nature.
Right.
So like he could find ways to make money, but I think it's just the way, it's again the way you use it, and also the way he was raised kind of pushed him to that point.
Right.
Because if he would have killed his whole family, and then his dad actually would have calmed him down, and maybe said it's okay, whatever, maybe he wouldn't have killed.
Right.
Maybe it wouldn't have gone that far.
It could have been different.
Yeah, he would. I mean, he definitely would have been dealing with stuff for the rest of his life because of what he did on accident. But still, because of his quirk and because of the situation, like his dad's kind of at fault for it.
Yeah.
I mean, he is too because he.
I mean, yeah, he did it, but it's kind of.
He didn't have to keep doing this.
Yeah, it's kind of sad because like he felt like he had to, in order to, like you were saying, to cure the itch. And I think of it's kind of like sometimes you itch something, but you don't. It's like in that spot, but you can't. Yeah. It's like, where is it?
And sometimes the more you scratch, the more it itches, and the more you have to scratch after that. So maybe it's kind of like that with quirks. I don't know. The more you use the quirk, the more you want to use the quirk.
Right. Interested to see how these both situations are going to combine with Shigaraki and re-destro, and then now Maki coming.
Yeah.
And then now maybe Splinter might get...
Maybe. We'll see what he can do.
Might get awakening. So yeah, we'll see. I'm still looking for Dabi. I got my eye on you.
That's true.
Got my eye on you. But, interested to see those three things. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Thank y'all for watching and supporting our channel. Don't forget to check out our social media accounts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think about this episode reaction and review.
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Rumble. If you like us, you can follow our friends on YouTube as well. You got Jfrizl, Clammy, and Bloxtun for gaming, Rich Latin for short films, Ortex08 for sermons, and Thought You Should Know podcast that covers all things mental health.
With that said, I'm Devin.
I'm Noah.
And we'll see y'all next time.
Peace.